we all look forward to Breakfast of Champions because Breakfast of Champions kickstarts our day with a spirit lift. It affirms our confidence in the power of human resilience. And on a very personal level, Breakfast of Champions reminds me how lucky I have been to spend most of my adult life with an organization that looks for the best in people. Oftentimes people that others have given up on, and helps them achieve their dreams. I really look forward to experiencing Breakfast of Champions 37 with all of you. I think we all look forward to Breakfast of Champions because Breakfast of Champions kickstarts our day with a spirit lift. It affirms our confidence in the power of human resilience. And on a very personal level, Breakfast of Champions reminds me how lucky I have been to spend most of my adult life with an organization that looks for the best in people. Oftentimes people that others have given up on, and helps them achieve their dreams. I really look forward to experiencing Breakfast of Champions 37 with all of you. I think we all look forward to Breakfast of Champions because Breakfast of Champions kickstarts our day with a spirit lift. It affirms our confidence in the power of human resilience. And on a very personal level, Breakfast of Champions reminds me how lucky I have been to spend most of my adult life with an organization that looks for the best in people. Oftentimes people that others have given up on, and helps them achieve their dreams. I really look forward to experiencing Breakfast of Champions 37 with all of you. I think we all look forward to Breakfast of Champions because Breakfast of Champions kickstarts our day with a spirit lift. It affirms our confidence in the power of human resilience. And on a very personal level, Breakfast of Champions reminds me how lucky I have been to spend most of my adult life with an organization that looks for the best in people. Oftentimes people that others have given up on, and helps them achieve their dreams. I really look forward to experiencing Breakfast of Champions 37 with all of you.
Hello and good morning, everybody. Top of the morning, as they say. I've got my cup of Joe right here. And thank you all for logging in early Friday morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Yes, indeed, we are here, the end of the week. Hope you have some amazing weekend plans. But first off, this is going to kick off, hopefully, your weekend plans because we have some really great things to celebrate here today. Welcome to our JobTrain's 37th annual Breakfast of Champions event. Let me introduce myself. My name is Franco Finn. Many of you may have heard and seen me over the last 2 decades. Yes, 20 crazy, awesome years, but fun ones. With your Golden State Warriors. Yes, as your hype man and MC for the last 20 years has been phenomenal. And I know what it takes to be a champion because when head coach Steve Kerr came to the Golden State Warriors about 6 years ago, he said, hey, look, it's all about strength in numbers. Everyone together, coming together for one common goal and to win a championship, not only on the court, but be champions off the court as well. I love that mantra because that's what I've been doing as a host, hype man, and auctioneer for the last 20 years, and really just take that to heart. Strength in numbers. It's all of us coming together no matter what time, no matter what day, for a common purpose. And you know what? JobTrain has been doing this wonderful Breakfast of Champions event for 37 amazing years. And we need to continue for another 37 more years. And I know we're going to do it with your support, your help. We're going to hear from a lot of folks here today that help make JobTrain so special and why it's so essential in the community and what it does each and every day with its mission. And so thanks again for joining this morning. Cheers to you, whatever cup of joe you've got, orange juice. I got some coffee, or maybe it's Red Bull. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to bring hopefully some energy and some fun here as we hear from some folks and really just hopefully give. And I know we have a lot of folks. Oh, I have shout out to some friends out there. I see Jason Ting. I see Linda. I see Alonzo. Lots of folks logging in. Use the global chat. You already are, which is amazing. You can click that donate button at any point here tonight, or to this morning, rather. You know what? And look at that below. But we have different levels that you can participate in. I'm going to frame it up, but whatever you can do today, let's make it 100% participation, and let's flex our Draymond Green muscles, I like to say, strength in numbers, and I know we can do it. So let's kick it off real quick here. Let's talk about the volunteers first off. Thank you so much to the volunteers who've been dropping off special breakfast boxes of goodies made by the JobTrain culinary students. Take a look at that. They put that all together, inspired by Chef Tanya Holland's cookbook, and it's wonderful. And if you want these recipes for scones and granolas and all that good stuff in Tanya Holland's cookbook, well, you can obviously reference that, but we may be doing a little giveaway too with Tanya Holland's book. So stick around, because we do have a drawing for a few of those cookbooks from Tanya Holland, autographed, and VIP passes to the Q&A right after this Breakfast of Champions event with Miss Tanya Holland. So don't go anywhere. We've got a great program. We're going to go right through it, okay? And so thanks again for making the first step, joining us this morning, and really helping some folks elevate their careers and their lives through JobTrain. You're going to hear from some folks here in a little bit. But thanks to our wonderful sponsors who help make this event very, very possible. There is a huge village that comes together and really cares about what JobTrain is doing. Also, we've got to give a shout out to our JobTrain board of directors for their continued support here as well, because without them, this would not be possible. Take a look at that lovely list of board of directors from JobTrain. Now, before we get to to the heart of the matter here, rather, let's thank also our presenting sponsor. Really thank you to Facebook. Facebook has stepped up in a huge, huge way. Thanks again to them. As you can imagine, it's been a little quiet at the Facebook campus because staff are working from home. They're doing Zooms and, have been sheltered in place for over a year now. But many are tuned in right here, right now at JobTrain's Breakfast of Champions. So a shout out to my Facebook family right there. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have been such supporters. And before we go into the heart of our program, we do have a very special message from Belle Jordan, who's the Public Policy Manager of Economic Opportunity at Facebook, to lend her support. Belle?
It is great to be here at the 37th Annual First Virtual Breakfast of Champions this morning. My name is Belle Jordan. I am the Policy Manager for Economic Opportunity at Facebook. Facebook is incredibly excited to join in on the celebration of each of you students and your success, and of course the continued work of our corporate partner, JobTrain, to transform the lives in communities across the Silicon Valley. What a momentous occasion to celebrate you students. Congratulations to each of you on your milestones. Congratulations for your sacrifice, for your commitment, and most importantly, your courage to take the next step in your career. I also want to acknowledge the dedication and hard work of the JobTrain leadership under Barry, the staff, the committee, volunteers, without whom we know this event would not be possible. At Facebook, we believe building products that serve diverse communities starts with a diverse workforce. Building for all means providing opportunities for all. And that means we have to be intentional, we have to be strategic, and we have to be committed to help bridge the gap, the economic opportunity gap in our communities. We do that through programs dedicated to building skills that help our communities thrive. As we look to the future, I am so excited to share that we will continue our corporate partnership with JobTrain. We will continue to invest to help create sustainable careers in high demand and emerging fields. Why has JobTrain chosen to be a partner with Facebook? Well, we will be able to provide financial support for the construction, building, trade, and culinary programs, and we'll be able to create opportunities for employment through some of our key vendors like Flagship and Medallion. We agree with JobTrain. With one life changed, you can change the future. We believe that through our partnership, we will be able to change many lives. Now, I know you're here for the main event. So, on behalf of Facebook, our state and local policy community engagement team, and on behalf of our facilities culinary security organization, welcome and congratulations to the students. I leave you with one Facebook mantra: more together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Belle and Facebook, for being such great champions for JobTrain. And you know what? We are super inspired here this morning. And thank you so much. Again, we're inspired by the JobTrain champions who have changed their lives through career training here at JobTrain. This career training is a game changer for many folks because it really elevates them to get them to the next level, to get a job, career, and really be stable in life. And so it really does. It starts here. And so your support, we already see a flood of them. But if you could hold back, because we do have our Funded Need, which is coming up in just a little bit here, which is really going 100% to the programs. But we really appreciate all the pledges so far. But we do have, we're going to put a call out here in just a few moments. So stay tuned. But what better way to celebrate than to go to the heart of the organization? Let's see what's going on in Menlo Park as we check in with our Chief Development Officer, Patty, who's there.
Thanks, Franco. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to JobTrain. It's so nice to see you all. Oh, it looks like someone's here. Olivia, it's so nice to see you. What are you doing at JobTrain today?
Hi, Patty. Nice to see you. I'm actually here looking for C2.
Oh, I think I saw him go down the hallway. Let's go look for him. Come with us, everyone.
Oh, look, it's the medical assistant class.
Oh, yeah. They're in virtual today. We should pop in on them and say, hi, Miss G would love to see you. Let's call in on the Zoom.
Hi, Patty. Good morning. So nice to have you here in my class today. What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, well, thanks for letting us pop in. Look who stopped by JobTrain today.
Hi, Miss G.
Hey, Olivia. Oh, my God. It's so nice to see you. So, Olivia, do you know what we are doing today? We are learning about the kidney and the urinary system and urinalysis, all this fun stuff that once you learned in this class. So now that you're here, Olivia, you graduated from my class a few months ago, and I think you are definitely an inspiration for a lot of students. And having you here, I will not leave this opportunity go in vain. Would you like to share some advice with my current class year?
Of course. I would just like to say it's never too late to make an impact. There's always ways to contribute to the medical field, and shortly you guys will be out there with me as the healthcare heroes. So good luck.
Very well said, Olivia. Wise words. Thank you so much. And just like you, I'm very sure that this class also will be ready to join the healthcare heroes that our community really needs now, just like you. So thank you once again. It was so nice seeing you, Olivia.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Keep up the great work, everyone.
Thank you, Patty.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, well, C2's got to be down this way.
Well, while they're doing that and looking for C2, well, I just want to acknowledge, hey, it's the medical professionals. Give a shout out to them. They are the true heroes of COVID and getting us through this pandemic. So virtual round of applause. Thank you to all those medical professionals who keep us healthy and safe each and every day on the front lines. really appreciate everything that you've done so far and continue to do, and especially with our JobTrain folks. And this has been wonderful. And we're going to check back with Patty in a little bit, but I know we've got a flood of folks already giving this morning. That is fantastic. But let me just tell you why we are doing this, and I already know why. I mean, you're already taking the first step this morning, but before jumping into our first official level, we are going to ask for some higher gifts and work our way down, but I already see a ton of gifts here. But if you want to wait, it's up to you. But hey, this is great. The support, look at that, 6,700 so far. But let me tell you, I'm here to announce also that JobTrain's Strategic Advisory Committee has also generously donated $33,000. How amazing is that? Wow. Thank you to the JobTrain Strategic Advisory Committee, generously donating the $33,000 in honor of Paul Cook. Now, Paul Cook was one of the original Strategic Advisory Committee members who inspired giving for the champions of JobTrain. He believed in the power of, and the dignity of work and how it truly changed the lives and our community. So this one goes to Paul Cook. Thank you again to the JobTrain Strategic Advisory Committee. This has been amazing. And you know what? You're truly changing lives each and every day with this gift. 33,000. So let's match this up. Okay. 33,000. That is amazing. Okay. But we need, let's say, $5,000 gifts. 6 of those can match that, 6 and some change, right? So if we had 5 or 6 or 7 at $5,000, imagine what we can do. And we've got already, I think, a gift that just came in. We got Dan and Catherine Finnegan at $5,000. Let's get it up. All right. Virtual fist bumps. That is amazing. High virtual 5 for another 5,000. Dan and Catherine Finnegan, thank you so much for all that you've done. Let's get like 5 or 6 more of these. Let's see what we can do. Anyone else at 5,000 would have been now 5,000 this morning. Let's get it going, everyone. This is fabulous. Look at that. Thank you, Dan and Catherine Finnegan. Anyone else would like to do this at 5,000 rather? All right, let's start officially now with the $2,500 gift. Now, I know we see a lot of folks this morning giving at all levels, and it really doesn't matter what level, low, medium, high. It's all about just believing in what JobTrain does. And so I know we have, oh, look at that. Brian and Barbara Beatty, thank you so much for your gift at $2,500. Yes, amazing. Brian and Barbara Beatty, thank you so much for your support. That puts another 75. We have more folks that are going to give here. Let's give a round of applause. Oh my gosh. Let me just tell you what 2,500 could do first off, okay? It could help provide the tools, resources, and readiness for, of course, building maintenance students to build their skills for the job. And 2,500 can also help certified nursing students with their certifications, externships, maybe hands-on work for their first step in their new careers. That is huge. And there we are. We got a $3,000 gift. How amazing is that? $3,000 donation. Gachina Landscape Management. They are amazing. And of course, in the past, they have contributed before to the Where I Want to Fly and Why contest at the breakfast event. But today, they're donating right there to the Fund of Need. So give it up. Gachina Landscape, $3,000. That's amazing. I want to do my little Steph Curry. My 3 goggles. Yes, indeed. That is amazing. Thank you, Gachina Landscape Management. That is wonderful. Ellen Eater at 25. The double E comes in with $2,500 here today, this morning. Ellen, thank you so much for your generosity. That is amazing. Let's keep it going, everybody. You are just fantastic. Look at that. We've already gone almost $20,000. Come on, let's get over this hump. We need to get to 25 to 30 and then some. Come on, everybody. You are doing a fabulous job. Let's do it. Thanks again to, oh my gosh, another gift. Thank you, Liz. Thank you so much. Now, the $2,500, all you got to do is click that green button as you see right there. The other amount, you could donate others. And we're going to go down other different levels. So I'm going to frame it up a little bit for you. We're going to cascade down all the levels here this morning. But let's, for now, check. Oh, we got another gift here. Thank you, David. But let's check back with Patty to see where they are in the JobTrain halls.
Oh, why is the IT class door open? Oh, Barry, Olivia, and everyone at home. This is Barry Hathaway, JobTrain President and CEO. Barry, what are you doing in here?
Hey, Patty. Hey, Olivia. Hi, everyone. Well, I'm actually reflecting on how much has changed in the last year. This classroom, our IT classroom, is the first career training program to go completely virtual after the pandemic hit. In fact, the students in this class only had to wait 2 weeks for us to retool the curriculum and get them back into their virtual classroom. I've also been thinking about how very proud I am of JobTrain staff and board of directors and how they've pivoted and responded to this pandemic. In the face of having to work remotely overnight, we've also had to convert our programs to completely virtual programs. And going from a 100% in-person program to a 100% virtual program is something we never even dreamed was possible, much less as quickly as it happened. In parallel, we've implemented quarterly community listening sessions that help us to deeply understand what is happening within our community and what their needs are. And we've responded. Within 30 days, we had redeployed staff to focus on the services we delivered that were most in need. We developed a crisis relief fund to help people with cash assistance. And so far, we've dispersed $165,000 to members of our community that needed it most. We've launched an online career portal called Career Edge to make it easier for members of our community to beef up their job attainment skills and find job opportunities. When we saw that traffic to our website had gone up substantially, we retooled the website so that people who come to our website could find the things they needed more quickly and more easily. We saw a dramatic increase in demand for our virtual workshops, things like ESL and digital skills. So we increased our capacity to deliver those workshops. And all these online tools, we realized the community was having some trouble getting access to the tools. So we created a Tech for Success program to help people get access to technology and equipment and broadband from home. And while we've had to make a lot of changes in response to the community needs, we know that those changes are going to evolve over time, and we're going to evolve our programs to meet what the community needs. We knew this already, but the impact of this pandemic has been absolutely terrible for our community. And it's amplified our understanding that we have to play a role in helping our graduates achieve economic mobility so they can weather these storms in the future. So we've recommitted to moving forward on our economic mobility strategies, empowering our graduates to thrive in this place where they live. And lastly, right here in this room, we're implementing an exciting new advanced IT curriculum and advanced coaching program to help our IT graduates grow and thrive in their new careers.
Well, and let's not forget about expansion. Oh, speaking of, here's Art Taylor, our Chief Strategy Officer. Why don't you say a little bit about our expansion this year?
Well, Patty, as you know, before the pandemic, we had plans to expand our programs in the Bay Area. In fact, just as shelter-in-place mandates were being implemented, we were building a new team in San Jose to provide rapid employment services as a part of the Homeless Services Network with our partner Destination Home. Now, despite the challenges, we not only successfully launched the new program, but it has grown very, very quickly. Today, we have a strong rapid employment program in place, which we're doubling the number of participants served in the second year. These new programs in the South Bay are exactly what the community needs to get back to work as the economy returns from the pandemic and the resulting economic crisis. As we speak, we're preparing to formally announce that in partnership with the City of South San Francisco, JobTrain will be launching a similar set of services there, expanding some of our high-demand services and programs to the people in South San Francisco.
Yes, JobTrain has been growing, but all the while staying true to our roots. 56 years ago, JobTrain was founded in response to social justice and equity and providing opportunities for communities of color. We've had some challenging moments this year, for sure.
You know, we've experienced firsthand the effects of systemic racism when one of our very own promising graduate, Sean Monterosa, was killed by the Vallejo police. A young man who, prior to the pandemic, was securely on a path to success with his new career in the construction trades. Sean's death was a powerful reminder to us that we have to do much, much more about inequity and inequality in our society. This year, we're developing a new diversity, equity, and inclusion strategy to ensure that JobTrain, that we are doing everything that we can to be a positive and proactive antidote to inequities in the communities that we serve.
Thank you, Art. Wow. Responding to the immediate needs of the community, innovating strategies for economic mobility, expanding our reach to help with the economic recovery, and bridging the gap of equity. Gosh, I am so proud to work for JobTrain. Barry, anything else you want to say before we run?
Yes, Patty, we know we're not in this alone. In fact, things like the Crisis Relief Fund are a direct outcome of the generosity, care, and stewardship of our community. We know we have a steep hill to climb still, but we can do this together. It's going to take all of us.
It's really going to take all of us. Starting with all of us here today at the Breakfast of Champions. Franco, you're keeping tabs on our great supporters this morning. How's everything going over there?
Well, Patty, we are at $25,000 this morning, which is amazing for an early event, our Breakfast of Champions. The people have responded, but we're not done yet. We're going to keep on going. And I love what you said there. We cannot do this alone. It does take everyone here today. And it really does. It takes a whole village to make sure that we uplift these folks so that they can be ready for the real world, elevate their careers, their lives. It all starts with this job and there's training, and we can do that and make a difference. So let's get back to our levels. We're going to go $1,000. I'm going to throw it out there. $1,000. Let me just tell you what this can do. And you know what? I love everything about that. Social justice is so important. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Those are things that we need to keep in mind at the top to make sure we're doing it. And look at all that. Look at all the gifts. I know we have $1,000. We are going to have other levels at the 500, 250 and below, but thank you to Ramesh. Thank you to Scott. Thank you to all those folks. Jason Ting comes in with the $1,000. That is my guy right there. JT, you are the man at 1,000. Thank you so much. We have a community here, and they are responding. Holly Hansen comes in at $1,000 right here. Sherry Sager comes in at another 1,000. One would have been one. Thank you so much. Paul Chamberlain with 1,000. Come on, keep it going. Jen Overholt comes in at one. Would have been 1,000. Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh, Holly, Jen, Kristen. Kristen Ranke comes in with $2,500. She's clicked the pledge other, and we're going up there. Peter Sortwell comes in at 1,000. This is overwhelming. Sherry Bims, another $1,000. Thank you so much. This is amazing. This JobTrain really helps those in the community hit hard by this pandemic. Anise, you're coming in. You're number one at 1,000 right here. Thank you so much. Richard Hanley comes in at 2,500, has gone above and beyond. This is what it's about, folks. We're helping to bridge the equity gap for people who need to retool their skills and get back on their feet. Thank you so much to these supporters. Look at that, the 1,000, the 2,500. We're going to cascade our way down. I promise you that, but this is an impact. Look at this, 36,000 just this morning, what we can do together to really help these lives, to further their careers, to give them on that, that next step in life. This is what it's all about. And I love being a part of this Breakfast of Champions event because you're champions and you're championing this mission that JobTrain has. Thank you so much again to all those folks, Richard, Peter, Jason. We got another anonymous donor at 1,000. This is amazing. You guys are truly coming on in right here, right out of the floodgates, early in the morning, mind you, with the cup of joe ready or whatever you're doing at home, but you get it. You understand why JobTrain is so important to many lives, and we've heard some stories. We're not done yet here, but we do have such tremendous support because of you. Let's go. We're almost at 40,000. Can we get to 40, please? Let's get that 40-yard dash, to the 40,000, all right? Who's got that? I used to have a fast 40-yard dash back in the day, but, I'm a little bit older, but we can still get to 40 together, okay? 40 is the new 30, at least age-wise. But now we're going to surpass it because we want to make 40 turn into 50 to 60 and all the way up. So let's go, everybody. Let's run with the ball, and let's get down to the end zone here, shall we? All right, Jennifer Sharp comes in at 1,000. Woo, sharp shooter right there. Jennifer Sharp right there, right on target with 1,000. All right, Kathy Kahatsu, thank you for your gift right there. Let's see, who else do we have? We have other folks, but we are not done yet. We're going to move on to the next level. But before we do so, I just want to say thanks again for being champions. And speaking of champions, all right, last call at 1,000. Here we go. And we're going to move on to the next. But we have messages from a lot of supporters out there. And we have a champion coach who shows her support. Let's listen.
Hi, my name is Tara Vandeveer. I'm the basketball coach at Stanford University, where our team just won the 2021 Division I Women's Basketball Championship. It is an honor and a pleasure to work with JobTrain because I see results. Just as a coach, when I watch our team improve and win games, JobTrain is a winner. It's really exciting to see the life-changing differences that happen with our students that come to JobTrain. The jobs they get, the lives that they live. Go JobTrain.
Go JobTrain indeed. And Tara, congratulations on your success. You and your team are truly champions, not only on the court, but off the court. Wow, what a great special message that is. And you know what? We're going to go back to JobTrain to check in with Patty right now.
Oh, hold on, Franco. It looks like I'm getting a call from Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott.
Hello, I'm Ronnie Lott. 37 years ago, I had this great opportunity to be with this great coach by the name of Bill Walsh. And we were here huddling up with the thought of how do we celebrate some incredible champions in the community. I remember walking away saying to myself, now, they are real champions. And so, all of you graduates, congratulations. It's phenomenal what you've been able to achieve. But you get to set the example. You get to set the agenda. You get to set the purpose for why all of us do what we do. And that is to lift you up so you can be the best you can be. That's what I learned 37 years ago. And when you think about being a champion, you're always lifting others up. And that's why they call this the Breakfast of Champions. So thank you for your support. Thank you for all of what you do. And by the way, Paul Cook, hey man, we miss you. We miss you being in our hub. And for all of you out there, let's keep fighting. Let's stay committed to the cause of being our best. God bless you.
Wow, that was amazing. Oh my God, I smell something good coming from the kitchen. Do you smell that?
Well, we'll check back with Patty in a little bit, but I got to say, you know what? We've been champions here. I want to give a shout out also. Gary Matuzak, you got $1,000 we added there. We're almost at 40,000, everybody. Amazing. Thank you, Gary, for your support and everyone that's been giving here so far. I know there's so many names. I'm trying to thank as many people because it really takes a village of champions, rather, to really make this happen. And so thanks again to champions like Ronnie and champions like Bill Walsh. Yeah, championship coach Bill Walsh and Ronnie started the Breakfast of Champions with JobTrain 37 years ago to celebrate the JobTrain students. How remarkable is that? We're still standing, but we need another 37 more years. Love the passion of Ronnie. Thank you so much. And speaking of cooking, let's keep things cooking here. Now back to Patty and Olivia, who were headed down the hallway.
Oh, wow, it's Tanya Holland of Brown Sugar Kitchen. Tanya, what are you doing here today?
Hello. Well, I'm here for Breakfast of Champions Day, and I'm here to share one of my favorite breakfast dishes, the Brown Sugar Kitchen Breakfast Tart.
Wow, well, what inspired you to be a guest chef at JobTrain?
Well, I love being part of the community and giving back to the community. And I'm here to work with the culinary students that I know have so much potential.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Is it okay if we have a seat?
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
I'll get started. Okay, so I brought this pie shell from the restaurant. I made the dough, lined the tart shell, and now it's chilled. And I'm going to take this fork and poke some holes in the bottom. That's going to allow a little air to escape as it's baking. And now we're going to do what we call blind baking. So I'm going to add this foil, secure it over the pie crust, and I'm going to add some chickpeas or garbanzo beans to weigh it down. Now, you just hold these for blind baking. You would never cook these to eat. Once they go in the oven, they're not going to really be edible. And I'm going to place this here. And then, Mary, can you put that in the oven for me for about 15 minutes? Yes, thank you. All right, while we're waiting for that to blind bake, we're going to start making the filling. And I have these roasting pans, and I really like to roast vegetables before I put it in the breakfast tart. What roasting does is it sort of, it cooks the vegetables part way, but doesn't add any additional water. So I like to start with a little olive oil. And Mary, I'm gonna have you cut this zucchini in half moons. And then you're gonna put them back into the roasting pan.
Okay.
Thank you. And really, what I love about this tart, it started as a way to use up ingredients when we had extra. I made a tart earlier with some caramelized onions. I always like to have a couple vegetables, an onion, and some cheese, and some fresh herbs. So while Mary is dicing the zucchini, I'm gonna dice some green onion. If you use yellow or red onion, you want to cook it, caramelize it a little bit. Green onion is a lot more tender, so I don't need to cook it ahead of time, but it's completely up to you. Wow, you're fast. Okay, next I'm going to give you some broccolini to chop up, and just a rough chop. I always season the vegetables with a little salt before they go in the oven. And we will put this in the oven for about 15 minutes to roast and soften before we put it in the tart shell. Different vegetables cook at different rates, so I like to separate them. And we could also add mushrooms if you wanted to. I think we're just gonna stick with the broccoli and the zucchini today, and I'm gonna chop some fresh herbs. And have all of that ready for when we get ready to assemble the tart. This is fresh chervil, which is one of my favorites. It's a really soft herb, very fragrant. It has a little bit of a fennel flavor to it. Okay, those two can, let me put a little salt on this and then stick them in the oven.
Tanya, tell us a little bit about some of the inequities you experienced in the cooking industry.
I myself worked in the restaurant since I was 20 years old. And when I went to cooking school at 25 and came back to work, I learned that there were divisions and opportunities that were not offered to me based on my gender, based on my race, and it was really frustrating and very limiting. So I vowed to make sure that I would provide opportunities for anyone, no matter what they look like, no matter where they came from. And I love that my restaurant, everyone who works there can see someone who looks like them in the dining room and vice versa. All right, so next I'm gonna move on to the custard. The custard is the main part of the breakfast tart, also known as a quiche. It's really the same thing. I trained in France and it was one of the first recipes I learned how to make, and I really enjoy it. So it is, for this custard, I use 6 whole eggs and 3 egg yolks. So we're gonna save the whites. You might wanna use them for a scramble. Separate the yolks. Okay, so whisk the egg yolks and the eggs together.
Chef,
Yes.
how did you get started in culinary arts?
Wow, well, it's a long story, how I got started in the culinary arts. I saw my mom in the kitchen when I was growing up, and I wanted to do exactly what she was doing. My dad loved to grill, and they started having people over and sharing food that they grew up with and discovering new foods. Then when I went to college, I discovered that most of my friends had not had that experience. So I started cooking for them. And then I started working in restaurants as a server. And I really enjoyed the hospitality part of the business. And I decided that I wanted to own a restaurant a few years after that. And then I went to cooking school and I worked my way up.
Oh,
It's
awesome.
been a long journey.
I know, yeah. That is amazing. Thank you, Chef.
Oh, my pleasure. Okay, now that those are all whisked together, I'm going to add, you can either buy half and half, or you can add a cup and a half of heavy cream and a cup and a half of whole milk. So equal parts cream and milk. And then you're going to whisk that into the egg mixture. Okay, so the custard base is ready. And next I'll add about a half a tablespoon of salt, a pinch of black pepper, and just a tiny pinch of ground nutmeg. That nutmeg gives it this really nice savory flavor. It's always good to put in an egg dish, egg custard especially. All right, so we're ready. When the shell comes back and the vegetables, we'll start filling it. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the foil. It's a little warm, it's not too bad because it hasn't been in the oven that long, with the beans, and let them cool off. And you can reuse that probably about 4 or 5 times. And you can see that the shell is ready to go, just like a little bit lightly brown. Some of the butter has come out. If it sinks down a little bit, just use your hand to pull it back up. Okay, we have our tart shell ready to fill. Next thing I'm gonna do is put in some of the zucchini squash. And then I'll add some of the roasted broccolini, which is just lovely and delicious. Add about half of each. Next, I have my chopped scallions or green onions and herbs. Then we're going to add a little cheese, and then we're gonna go back and add another layer of every vegetable, a little cheese, and then the custard. Now I'm gonna add a few tablespoons of the soft goat cheese. It's absolutely delicious. Great, and then we'll go back with our second round of vegetables. If this isn't a breakfast of champions, I don't know what is. Now I'm gonna pour the custard. There's a little bit extra, probably enough for almost 2 tarts. So just fill it. Yeah, that's enough for 2 tarts until the custard is right about at the top there. Now we're gonna go to the oven and bake it for about an hour. Okay, look at this tart that I made earlier. I want to cut a piece and serve it to you. Okay, let's cut a slice and see how delicious this is. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Oh, wait, there's Eric, one of our culinary arts graduates. Hi.
Hi, Eric. Thanks for coming by. So we were so excited to hear about your new job that we at JobTrain invited you down to present you with the Paul Cook Alumni Award. This award is to represent the progress that you've made since graduating here in 2014, and we're so excited to see what the future has in store for you. JobTrain's Culinary Arts program has been growing and evolving to keep meeting the community's needs, and you're such a good example of what this program can do to change someone's life.
Wow, thank you.
Hi, Eric. Congratulations. This is so wonderful. I can't wait to hear more about your story. Tell me about your story. How did you get started?
Well, it has definitely been an incredible journey. Before coming to JobTrain, I had danced in the classical ballet industry for 3 decades, and I went through somewhat of a contentious divorce that wound up costing a lot, emotionally, psychologically, and financially. And that unfortunately found me in a situation where I became homeless, and I was living out of the back of my car. I had taken a membership at a 24-hour fitness so that I could make sure that I had shower facilities available, and was trying to figure out what I was going to do. And I had always had a passion for cooking and entertaining people, and I found that the culinary program that is offered here would be like ideal. It was a very challenging time. After a couple of months of attending classes here, I saw a bulletin posted on the job board. And this was for an internship at Bon Appetit for the kitchens at Google. The encouragement that I received from my instructor at the time, Chef Adam, was key to spurring me on to actually pursue this internship. Remembering the lessons that I had learned here, that the person sitting across from you at an interview doesn't know who you are, they don't know what your situation is, gave me enough confidence to be able to walk into a restaurant and make an application for a position that I otherwise wouldn't have felt confident enough to do. So I went there, learned all sorts of stuff. I learned about organizing contracts for private dining events, and that led me to starting this incredible new job tomorrow. I was offered and accepted a position as Assistant Food and Beverage Operations Manager at the Ritz-Carlton in Half Moon Bay. You know, to think that this all stemmed from feeling very lost, feeling like I didn't know what it was that I was going to do with my life, not having any kind of experience in, anything other than dance.
So most of our students in that program were in similar situations to yours. And your story is so inspiring, and I'm so excited that they're going to be able to hear from you and see what a great success you've turned out to be. This is so exciting.
I would say to them that you never know what is going to happen around the corner. You never know what the next day is going to bring. It has been now 7 years since I graduated the program here at JobTrain. And, to think that I went from living in the back of my car to a leadership position with, one of the premier luxury brand hotels in the world, it's something that I never would have thought to be possible.
Amazing.
So, yeah, to everyone there, go,
Yeah.
go, because anything can happen.
Wow. Thank you, Eric, for sharing your story. And unbelievable. I mean, a turn of events can lead to things. Find yourself suddenly homeless. And you know what? This is what JobTrain does, really gets people back on their feet. You heard from Eric, many countless stories like this. And this is really where it starts. And so thank you so much for all the gifts so far. We are like just right there at the 40,000, and I know we can keep going. I know we want to hit at least 50 and then some, and we're going to do this together. Come on, let's flex our muscles, everybody. Thank you again. Really appreciate your support. Losing a job it can mean just everything that to someone like that, and just it's just like I said, spirals down to this negative place. But finding a career, getting back on the feet. This is the stuff that, JobTrain, this is the stuff that you can't even put a price tag on. And you know what? Life does knock us down sometimes, but we also need a little help getting back right up. And so this is what JobTrain will do. Let's help all the Erics and other folks out there. I love all the shout outs, all the really great positive messages this morning, so early. This is what this community is about. So let's keep it donating. Let's keep it fun. Let's have the next level, if you will. But you know what? I know there's lots more here. We're almost down towards the end of our program. But what do you think, everyone? Have Patty and Olivia found C2? Let's find out and see what else they are going to find along the way.
Yes, Franco, we are still looking. Oh, what's that noise? It sounds like something exciting is happening in carpentry.
I've always wondered what they do in the carpentry class.
Oh yeah, Olivia, you've never been in here. Let's go see. Hey, Marty, what are you guys working on today?
Yeah, right now the class is doing what we call pony walls, which is a lead up into how they frame actual walls for a house or a building.
That's great. Tell us a little bit about the class, too.
Well, the Carpentry Pre-Apprenticeship class and Project Build here at JobTrain is a 12-week training program having to do with basic construction and carpentry. They start off with the safety, construction math, tape measure reading, hand tools, power tools, and they work their way up until building an actual wood frame project here. And then during the class also they get about 5 or 6 different certifications having to do with environment, safety, and construction, and they finish off with a forklift certification.
Well, we train people to do such important work in this community, such needed work.
Okay. Well, thank you, Patty. Thank you for stopping by, and thanks for your interest.
Thank you so much. Thanks for letting us interrupt your class today. It's so nice to see you.
Awesome. Well, you know what? This is amazing. Look at all those skills and certifications, construction workers during the pandemic. Let's get right to it. $250 or more. Come on. Let's put it in there. Let's make the impact dollar for dollar. This is a tax-deductible gift. You could also do company matching. Let's get over 41. And yes, we did. We're at 42, almost $1,000. Let's get to 50. Can we stretch to 50? I know we can do it. There's many projects that we need help with, and JobTrain is there to help those trained workers. It's going to be amazing what we're doing, but every dollar will count here this morning. So let's get 100% participation now at 250. We're at 44,000. I love it. We're getting close. Thank you so much. We got Linda. Thank you so much, Anthony. We've got Larry. Thank you, Larry Moody. Jesse Cool. That is a cool name, Jesse Cool. Well, you're keeping it cool. Actually, you're keeping it hot this morning, to be honest, at 250. Let's go. Elaine Breeze. I like that. These names are awesome. Elaine Breeze. All right. Getting us a gust of 250 here this morning. I love it. Let's do it. Let's do it, everybody. 250 or more. Jim Forster, Stephen Schmidbauer. Thank you so much. You are amazing. You guys are coming together. $250 or more. Let's go. The green button, you click away. Use your mouse, your finger on your iPad, whatever device you got, or the pledge other. If you want to give a little more, this is your opportunity. Thank you again, Stephen, Jim, Elaine, Jesse, all those folks that give a little bit earlier here. You are amazing. Let's go. We're at 46 and some change. Karen Francois, you know what to do. 250. You are amazing. You're awesome. Keep it going. Another anonymous gift right here. This is just what it's all about. And I got to tell you, 100% participation, whatever that amount is, this really makes a huge difference in so many lives, like the Erics and the other folks. You're going to hear from others. And really, it's just that first step. give them the training that they need to elevate their careers, to get back in the workforce, to live a better life. It really just kind of catapults one thing to the next. And so let's go. Let's do it. Last call at 250 or more. Anyone else at 250? 250, here we go. 250 right now. This gift, let's get to 50,000. I know we can crush it. Over 50 would be amazing. We got to get to our goal. Anyone else at 250 or more? All in, all done. And let's move it on. All right, this is amazing. We are in the final stretch right about now. And I hear that Patty saying she's getting us a message here. Patty?
Oh, C2 just texted. He's on his way. He's going to meet us in the lobby. But I'm just realizing, Olivia, I never asked you. Why are you looking for C2?
Oh, I'm here today to ring the bell.
Wow, that means you got a job. Congratulations, Olivia.
Thank you, Patty. In all honesty, I never thought that'd be possible. Back in 2018, I was 19 years old, 8 months pregnant, and unfortunately, my mom passed away due to stage 4 colon cancer, and I felt so lost in life. I discovered JobTrain closer towards the end of 2018 and was intrigued by all you guys had to offer here. I applied, met with a few counselors, but unfortunately, my personal roadblock was that I was a single mom and I didn't have childcare for my daughter, and she was too young, and I also didn't feel comfortable sending her to childcare that young of an age. And although I wasn't able to come to JobTrain, I did not hesitate at all to refer family and friends to JobTrain. And actually, back in 2018, one of my good friends, Sean Monterosa, as well as my daughter's dad, applied and completed the carpentry program together.
Wow. What happened after that?
After that, I was super intrigued by just hearing about their success and all the support they have gained through JobTrain, and I knew that eventually I'd have my time. And then moving forward, I'd like to say when the pandemic hit back in March of 2020, I felt stuck. I was working retail, and the way that I was getting paid was mainly off commission, and of course, everything got shut down. The malls were closed, you name it. We all, it was a difficult time for us all, and I wasn't able to provide financial stability for me and my daughter. And I knew that there was such a demand for healthcare workers during this time, and I was like, this is my shot, this is my calling. I just didn't know how to move forward. And then June 2nd happened. That was the day Sean Monterosa was killed by Vallejo police. And that right there was a breaking point in my life. I lost such a close friend. And it really opened my eyes to show me life is too short. You never know what could happen. And going through that difficult time in my life, I figured it's time for me to make a change.
Wow, that is so strong of you to do during that time, especially during the pandemic. That tragic loss of a friend and one of our students who we were all touched by here at JobTrain too.
I just kept hearing Sean's voice, in my head telling me how much JobTrain changed his life and flipped his life completely around, and how grateful he was and would forever be to have had the opportunity to be a part of the JobTrain community. I then reached out to JobTrain. It was a long shot. I didn't know at that time, were they open, were they closed? We're like in the early stages of the pandemic, and I didn't know what was next. I didn't hesitate though. I applied online again, reached out, and within a matter of days, I was in contact with Miss Rianita, and I just felt Sean's light shining in on me. I felt that he was like, you're gonna do this. I'm here, I'm supporting you. And it was back and forth communication with Rianita. She was my main point of contact. I even had to do a brief Zoom interview, get to know me with my instructor, Miss G, and I was super terrified at first. I felt like I was applying for the best job ever. This could really change my life. And from that day forward, I did my assessments, was super easy to get in touch with, again, both Miss Rianita and Miss G. And I ended up starting class in September of 2020. I was still scared. Virtual learning was new to me, of course, as well as that I felt that I was changing my whole career path overnight. I went from having so much experience in retail management to looking to join the healthcare field. But I knew it was for me deep down. I knew that this is what I needed. During class, any time that I was hesitant or afraid or just had any worry, Miss G could read me. She knew that something was wrong with me before I knew something was wrong with me. And, you know, her communication just got me through it all. She didn't hesitate to give me her personal number to call her after class. And, you know, whether it was for a personal reason or related to my schoolwork, she was always there to support me day in and day out. I still to this day keep in contact with her. We talk maybe at least a few times a month, and she'll just text me just to check in and just to make sure I'm okay. After that, Miss Renita and Miss G both helped me find a job. They didn't hesitate at all. They helped me with career resources, resume building, just everything I needed to be prepared. And I ended up landing my job. I now work for Stanford.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm a part of the Stanford team here in Palo Alto. I'm currently working at the vaccination clinic. I'm doing my best to get as many patients vaccinated each and every day.
Well, we're so proud to be a part of the Healthcare Hero program. Do you feel like a hero?
I do. And if there's one thing JobTrain did teach me, it was to turn all my pain into power. And for that, I'm forever grateful.
That's amazing. How did you do it in class? Virtual. I mean, I'm sure you had your daughter at home. There still wasn't childcare, right?
Yeah, everything was closed during the pandemic, so it was difficult. It was definitely difficult doing. I ended up having to I got a little play desk off Amazon for her as well, and I would pretend I'd set up coloring books and just little whiteboards for her to pretend she was in school. And she's such a good girl. She knew that like I had to go to school. She would tell me like, you got to go to school, mommy, so you can buy me Elsa toys. And she was super supportive as well. And it's crazy. She's only almost 3, and she was my rock through it all. But virtual learning is definitely not as difficult for me as I thought it would be. With Miss G, I felt like I was there. I felt like I was in class, you know, with seeing everybody on Zoom on gallery view. I just felt connected to my classmates. And, you know, Patty, if you were to have asked me a year ago where I would be today, I would have never dreamt of being here. I now work for one of the top healthcare providers, which is Stanford here in the Bay Area. I'm able to provide for me and my daughter all on my own. I have finally established steady childcare for my daughter where she loves it and she's growing and learning each and every day. I'm just forever thankful for this opportunity and to now be a part of this family forever here at JobTrain.
Well, you are a part of the JobTrain family forever. And everybody here is so proud of you, Olivia. We are so proud to be here with you today. And I'm so thrilled that everyone at home gets to share this moment with you too, because you represent the hope and the perseverance of the tens of thousands of other people who've come before you and come through here to ring the bell when they got a job. Thank you for being such an inspiration for all of us.
Thank you, JobTrain.
Olivia, welcome back. You ready to do this? Everyone's been waiting for this moment.
I'm ready, C2. This isn't just for me, but this is for Sean too.
Wow, I am just so moved by this. I know many of you are as well. I love the shout outs there. Olivia, you are truly an inspiration. This is why we do what we do here this morning. So let's get over the hump. I know we can get there. Come on, we're almost close to 50,000. We're going to unlock the match and celebrate here today. And I just want to make sure we do this 100% participation here today. $100 is all we're asking. If we can do this and you can give again, this would be great. Barbara, Nathan, John Rowley came in at 1,000. Actually, Nick Rowley came in at 1,000 earlier. But John Rowley, thank you so much for your contribution. We had some folks earlier who gave some major gifts. Lauren, thank you so much for your gift at 200. Julie Haas at 100. Jennifer Sims at 100. Yes, Susan Batat at 100. This is amazing. Rita Williams, 150. You're going above and beyond. Kurt Gagers, thank you so much. Paige, Cecilia, we've got Teresa. Oh my goodness. Let's get it going, everybody. We have just matched at 33 and then some. We killed it. This was amazing. This goes out to all of those folks. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much, America. Thank you so much to Linda. Look at all these gifts flooding in right now. Let's keep crushing it, everybody. This is for the Olivias, the Erics, especially Sean's up there. This is to you. Thank you so much. I think we have crushed our goal here today, but we're going to keep it going. Keep it going for the Job Train folks, everybody. Elizabeth, thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Mitchell. I am going to officially ring my version of the bell because Olivia did so, and we did it here today. Thank you so much. I'm so proud to be a part of this wonderful Job Train community. You all have done your part. Thank you, Juanita. They're still coming in. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Elizabeth. Everyone here today, we have raised over $85,000 this morning, and we couldn't have done it without you. I need to do a few more of these. It also means breakfast time and to go eat and to have some fun. So let's keep ringing this bell for everybody. The Olivias, Sean's, Eric's, all the folks that we are just encouraging and uplifting to get back on their feet. And to everyone at Job Train, really appreciate all that you do to really make lives better each and every day to further Job Train's mission. Look at it. They're all still coming in. Aaron, JT, Maura, Juanita, they're coming in strong. Let's see if we can go almost to 90,000, and I think we can do it. All the training is so important and what we do each and every day. So this is it. Our Fund to Need really has been such an amazing success. Our Breakfast of Champions, you have been truly champions this morning. And so I know we've gone a little bit over, but I do have our drawing for our winners. We promised we've got 3 winners right here. We've got a couple of cookbooks signed in the VIP to the Q&A, which is going to happen with Tanya Holland here in just a few moments. Just running a little bit behind, and then we have a gift certificate for $150 to her Brown Sugar Kitchen. So let's pick some winners right here. The first winner is for the cookbook. We have Ashley McNeely. Congratulations, Ashley McNeely. Thanks for sticking around. Oh, look at that. Len comes in with a gift of $250. We got more folks coming in right now. We're at $87,000. All right, the second winner is a cookbook right here, autographed and delivered to you. Will be Isaiah V. Isaiah, congratulations. Thank you so much. All right, thank you, Isaiah. You're amazing. And let's go do another one. I have another one. It's Sylvia Firestone. Sylvia Firestone, you're going to get the gift certificate. You are amazing. Congratulations to all of you. You're all good. Everybody's a winner in my book. But truly, you are all champions. Ed Chan comes in at $500. Oh, my goodness. Ed Chan comes in at $500. Nick Rowley came in at $1,000 earlier. My gosh, we're at $87,000 and counting. But don't stop there. The last thing really is to close out. All you got to do is go to that pledge card right up above at the top right hand of your screen. And you can donate again if you want to. You could do so before you check out. But really, this community came together, became champions in the community, and that's why we are here. So thank you. We hope to see you in person and very soon. Stay safe and healthy. But congratulations. Let's ring that bell, or at least my bell, one more time for the goal of 87,000 with the match. This is amazing. We've done it together. Thank you. Now I can flex my Draymond Green muscles because we have been champions now today. So thank you very much. And you know what? Bon appetit, because I'm certainly ready and hungry right now. And so as we watch and eat breakfast, let's celebrate. Have a great weekend. I'm Franco Finn. Until next time, thanks for supporting Job Train.
I can't wait to eat this. I'm so excited. Wake up, everybody. That was awesome. So fun. Yes. Woo. All right, good?
Oh, very good.
Let's eat. Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Yay.
What are we eating?
So good.
I have to stop coming into the office.
I know, it's not good. Look what we've had today. Donuts, bagels, sandwiches.
We lost the breakfast champion.
Report card.
So you're looking kind of like,
Yeah.
wow. Like my stomach was like hurting like that.
Barry, any final thoughts before we run?
Yes, Patty. I felt totally wrong. Don't say it again, okay? Just.
This looks great.
That's awesome. That was great.
Very nice.